Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 362, and it is stage 3, the final stage of the WKG three-way for July. We are doing Ventoux, or Ven-Top as it's christened in Zwift iteration. I've not even had a glimpse of this, I'll be honest. I've seen maybe a couple of screenshots, but I've not seen any live footage. I have no idea what to expect, despite having actually ridden the real thing twice, in case I've never mentioned that before, as evidenced actually by that photograph right there with myself, Sean, Darren. No, Darren's not in. Where was Darren? Oh, Darren and Kev were in the pub, that's right. So it's myself, Sean, Jason, Peter and Catherine. Keith is there somewhere as well. So yeah, done the real thing, never done the Zwift one. So excited and nervous. I have no real tactic of how to approach this other than this nagging voice at the back of my head saying, don't chase your rivals, which is probably very good advice I could give to myself. I think I should stick to a power and a pace and just see what happens. Albeit, my nearest rival, Mr. Keith Denton, I believe, and a whole other gaggle of Sea-Cat riders in and around him, are about 4.5 minutes ahead of me up the road. So I've got a lot of time to make up, but I think my only chance of actually getting to the end is to pace myself. But, you know, we shall see. In the other categories, sorry I don't have the results up in front of me, but the other categories are equally close. Not that it would matter with a stage like this. I think you could be 15 minutes behind and still have a shout, because you just don't know what's going to happen on this mountain. But I know the A category, first to last, are separated by maybe 20 seconds. B category, sadly, but brilliantly, has actually already been won by Mr. Ian Elston in his first attempt in the B category, due to his only rival not taking part in the last stage. So congratulations, Ian. I'll make it more official in the forum. C category, like I say, it's anyone's, even mine. It could be. You just don't know. I mean, Rink's come on strong just at the right time. Nicolaj had a problem in the mini crit, mainly because he selected a TT bike, where in a race where drafting is absolutely essential. So that scuppered any chance he had of staying with the fast bunch. D category, young Connor has got a good grip on that, but again, up a mountain of this size, who knows? Anyway, I'm going to stop my... Oh no, I'm not going to stop my waffling. I'm going to show you something first. Keep an eye... You know my absolutely awesome... Well, I'm going to call it a trophy now. My big WKG block of wood and thumbs up. Keep an eye on that for a little glimpse of another gift I've just been sent that is supremely cool, super cheesy, and just right up my street. There we go. Mr. Moon, Mr. Stephen Moon sent me that. Thank you, dude, so much. It's absolutely wicked. I felt bad actually covering up the space walls. You can see the wall over there has actually been boarded up now. The roof will be. But it still works really well. I've got loads of settings that do it in time with music, change colours, speed, etc. But Mr. Moon, cheers, my man. That is absolutely awesome. I had the same feeling as I do every time an Amazon package arrives at my door. Firstly, what did I order that I haven't told Emma about, and how am I going to hide it? Then, oh my God, I didn't order anything, so this has come from someone random, and I have no idea what's in here. So the excitement is always tinged with fear, but I'm very grateful, so thank you for that. Right, I am going to shut up now, wind my legs down a bit, and see you in the start pen. All right, we have about 20 seconds to go. Got a mega looking turnout, considering certainly in the UK it's still pretty warm, and we're going up a ridiculous mountain. So thank you guys for showing up, absolutely brilliant. Talking of the temperature, it actually isn't as bad as I was expecting at the moment here in Sweatbox 111. Right, anyway, here we go. 2, 1, and go, go, go. Mont Ventoux, stage 3. Here we come. Much more sedate, civilised start than the usual balls to the wall from the gate. I like it. Nice one, guys. Noel McGrath's dropped already, apparently. Come on, Noel. Grab my wheel, man. Chris Davis saying he's toast. So Chris is potentially one of my rivals. I'm not going to flatter myself and say that he is a rival, because he's shown me a clean pair of heels in pretty much every race we've ever done together so far. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to echo exactly what Rink's just put on the screen there. Where's the flat part? It looks like we literally go straight into the climb. And I know it gets worse from here as well. Oh, wow. I have Mr. Andrew Lawrence here with me, who I think can only ride for about an hour tonight. But it's brilliant to see you here, dude. Feels like an age since I've raced with you. Keeps watching me on his second screen. I like it, Mr. Denton. Alright, this looks like the start of the comm section. Over the laser line, up we go. Looks like I'm missing some fireworks up ahead. I think Clampy had a burst of something, enthusiasm, burst out of his shirt, judged by one of the comments. Okay, managed to regroup with the prop monster, Martin Prop. He just saying he's running out of gears. Yep, 3 kilometres in. Would be nice to have a few more. I'll make do for now. Just short of 5k, we're actually going to go downhill. I don't remember that bit in real life, but I'm sure it's there. I was probably bleary-eyed and already praying to the bicycle gods to see me up the other side by this point. I do have one minor concern. The ETAP battery light is flashing red on my rear neck. It must have only just turned that way, but I can't remember exactly how many gear changes you can get out of it once it goes red. It might mean that at some point I have to jump off and swap the battery with the front neck. So I can't imagine my big ring's going to get much use today. On the target, Keith the Hop Denton, 19 seconds ahead, along with Catherine Denton and Connor Waddington. Quick update, 8.7k in, still myself, Andrew Lawrence, Martin Prop. We have Seawaters, M Chan just behind. Seawaters did a really long pull at the front for a while, which is great. Keith and Catherine are now 14 seconds up the road. It got down as low as 5, so they've obviously had an extra little dig. And I can see Mr. Waddington Jr. 33 seconds up the road. is not Chalet Reynard ahead of us. Got some way to go before we reach there. I think this is young Connor Waddington. Great effort, man. 10.5k up here. It's no mean feat. Good job, dude. And there's Waddington Senior. I'm assuming waiting for him. Oh, there we go. He's gone sprinting off. I think he was just waiting to humiliate me. Good job, dude. Okay, we're over halfway, distance-wise. I think the worst of the climb is still to come though. Bloody draft boost on a mountain. No use to anyone. And I'm really fading now. I haven't let anyone know in the chat. So I'm hoping Keith is fading as well, but not really any signs of it yet. Okay, looks like time's up for Andrew. I thought he only had an hour, he's done another 10 minutes. Good on you, man. Great riding with you as always. Trying to stay with A. Willis, but I'm going to blow up if I do. Oh, that's a beautiful sight just round this bend. Chalet Reynard. I can tell you, 3 years ago, there was no nicer place to be than in there with a hot cup of hot chocolate or coffee, trying to defrost our hands, faces, lungs, hearts. Some were more successful at drinking their coffee than others. I'll pop a picture up here of one of our longest standing members needing to be fed. He couldn't actually hold his cup due to the cold. Actually, do you know what? I'm getting excited. I don't think that even is Chalet Reynard, is it? We've got another kilometre to go or so. Oh, balls. Prop monster's back with me. Nicely done, man. This is Chalet Reynard we're coming up to. And the road, or the surrounding surfaces, will change dramatically. So that sort of white lunar rock, a real one I've got on the shelf just over my shoulder. Prop monster offering a coffee stop. Oh balls, I got XP. Come on, that's not nice. No, I will not be stopping on the way up. Maybe on the way back down. I'm getting cramp in both legs, by the way. I've had twinges in my left calf from very early on. That actually eased a bit. Now I'm feeling in my right calf and my left is coming back a bit. So 5.8k to go, all uphill. I think this is about where I got cramp in real life. I stopped very momentarily at the Tom Simpson Memorial, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just kept moving. But as soon as I got back on the bike, I cramped up everywhere, which made the last couple of K very interesting. Incidentally, Keith Still 28 seconds ahead, doing a stunning job. I have no idea what's going on further up the road than that. I don't have the energy to press the buttons to look, if I'm honest. But needless to say, I will not be making up the 4.5 minutes I needed to catch Mr. Denton. Done a brilliant job. There's the first view of the weather tower. Just there in the distance. That's awesome. I'm getting cramp in both my thighs as well, I should add. But still quite excited to get up to the top of that. Barricade's not very helpful. In the middle of the road there. Cheers for the encouragement, Mr. Prop Monster. I am trying to. If I push any harder than this, I'll properly lock up before I get to the top. Keith D has stopped for some reason. Is he over the top? No. Is he just having a breather? Or has he had some kind of dropout? Oh, I hope you haven't had a dropout, Keith. I wouldn't want to beat you that way. Maybe he's just having a rest knowing I can't pull back 4.5 minutes, so he can ride the rest of it with me when I get there. Yeah, he's moving again. Oh, chain's come off. Oh, no. Luckily it didn't jam. Oh, that hurts. Get it back on. Cramp. TN carts has gone screaming past us like we weren't even moving. Very delicately put there by Neil Clamp, asking if it was this hard in real life. Yeah, it is. Just in case you couldn't read what Clampy just wrote, he said he thinks he cracked a rib while he was blowing out his backside, trying to get to the top. Great stuff, man. Well, you did it at a decent pace, assuming that message was an indication that you're already up and over, which I think you are. Excellent stuff. I'm blowing out my backside too, buddy. It goes on longer than you think. It's kind of Chalet Reynard for some reason always seems like you're right near the end. But you've got another quarter of the ride to go. It's myself and Martin Prop at the moment, locked together, hovering around 2 watts per kilogram. Keith and Catherine stable, about 24-25 seconds ahead of us. I think Kay Ha will catch and pass us before the top, consistently holding high power. Anchor, like I said, went past us a moment ago. Hang on, is that the memorial that I just missed? Oh no, I don't think so. I think that's about 1,500 metres to go, the Tom Simpson Memorial. I can't stay with Martin now. I'm having to ease back or I'm going to lock up. Clampy again. He's going to report me to UCI if I use this as a stage in the Winter League. How could I not, Clampy? Can't be as bad as the 111 or the 4 Horsemen. Unless there's now 5 Horsemen that includes this. try and match K-Hard's pace as he comes past. He managed to use K-Hard to bring me back to Martin, but I can't go any more than that. If Martin follows him, I'm going to struggle to stay. Martin he's got the legs to go. I just can't do it. I can't chase, guys. I'm going to fully cramp up. There is the Tom Simpson Memorial. Exactly what I was going to write. I have to say, it might have been the conditions and the emotion of the day, but on the real life climb, I stopped and walked up to the top there of the memorial, and without wanting to sound too airy-fairy, it was a very surreal experience, very meditative. Is that a word? It was calming and quite eerie, but in a nice way. Hate to say it, but I don't feel the same right now. I just want to get to the bloody top. Oh, my legs are absolutely gone. Thank you, Mr. Mean, for the ride on. I'm literally stamping on the pedals now. No rhythm, no spin. Only got 600 metres. I'm just praying I make it, honestly. Proper cramp in my right calf. I've only got 280 metres to go. And my right leg is going to lock up properly. Oh, come on, could you not have waited 200 metres, please? I've got another sharp bend to go as well. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Denton, just finished. Great stuff. Martin's just about there as well, there he goes. Come on, guys. I've got no other gears. Oh yeah, I have. I've got another one. Alright, is that going to give me the respite I need to hold off the cramp on this last switchback? I actually feel faint. I think I'm going to properly bonk when I get past this. Come on. 50 metres. Still got to get up to the radio tower after this, the weather tower. But this is the end of the race, I believe. Right here. There we go. There we go. Done. Woohoo! I've unlocked the helmet. Guys, I'm not gonna look at the results there because I want to get past this weather station. Everyone, wow, look at that, I get a bloody feather now. Well done, guys. That is some climb. I beat my in real life record by about 10 minutes, I believe. But that doesn't mean anything. The conditions I did in real life were ridiculous, so I'm still off my actual fitness and pace, I'd say. There is the weather station in all its glory. And now we've got the descent as a reward. Oh guys, Right. Oh. I'm not going to make you watch this. I'm going to do the descent. Then I will try and jump over to the results and give you our final standings with our champions. I obviously have no idea what's going on ahead of me in the C category. That was a nip and tuck race. Likewise, all the way through the A's. I didn't see, other than Connor Waddington, I didn't see any of the other Ds in there. So I'm assuming he's cleaned up in that, which is absolutely stunning. But anyway, I'm going to cut now, sort myself out, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, I've calmed down a little bit, regained my senses just a touch. I'm shaking like crazy, but I should be good to run through the order. So, we had some really big fields tonight, so it's going to be difficult to filter through. But immediately, in Category A, you can see our winner, Mr. Kelvin Newman, in a time of 66.28. So the gap he had to make up was just 23 seconds to the leader, Giles Blundred. So remember that time, 66.28, 70.43. Wow. So Kelvin, absolutely stunning. Takes the victory and the championship in the A category. Giles Blundred coming second. Lyndon Thompson 70.58. So 15 seconds behind Giles. And he had a lead over Giles of what? 15 seconds. Wow. So I think it's going to come down to the bonus time. And I think Giles is going to take that. Oh man, why am I need everyone to finish so I can do the Zwift Power results properly. Right, I tell you what, I'll announce the winners now, but I'm not going to be able to sort out the rest of it without going through the Zwift Power. So I'll do that later. But we can see Kelvin Newman, stunning, congratulations, A category champion. In the Bs, we already knew Mr. Ian Elston, but we have RCS taking the win with Brian Roden just behind and Camporial in third. In fact, I didn't read out the actual race winners in the A category. Apologies for this. We had A. Entrenador, followed by P. Odlin and N. Marshall. Well done, you guys. That's your top three. In the B category, we are looking to see the champion. We are looking for... Oh, it's Ian Elston, isn't it? So I told you, I haven't regained all of my senses yet. C category. So Rink was winning it by 12 seconds over Percy Santamaria, who was 43 seconds ahead of Chris Davis. So what have we got up here? Again, massive field. So the winners, firstly, ignore. I'm going to go with Jay Verhoeven as our winner. Great stuff. And then C. Morton, second place. Excellent. And A. Masari rounding off the podium. It's great stuff, you guys. And we have Percy Santamaria. Whoa. 1:20 ahead of Rink. So has Percy stolen it? I think he has. He has indeed. Wow. Great stuff, Percy. Unlucky, Rink. Man, I wish I could have watched that battle. That would have been some fight. Clampy. Excellent stuff, dude. That's a seriously good time. Tor is in there. So Chris Davis is 1:13.04. So, yeah, he lost a chunk of time to Rink and Percy as well. But I think that's going to keep, other than Rink and Percy swapping position, I think that's going to keep the top three as they are. Obviously, you saw Mr. Denton. Great stuff. 1:21. 4 minutes ahead of me in the end. Excellent stuff. And Martin Prop, what a stunning ride. Turned it on in that last 4 or 5K just when you needed to, and I had no chance of going with you. So excellent stuff, dude. Sorry, Obi's barking at something. I don't know. He shouldn't even be outside this time of night. Right, so that's the C category. Our champion, Mr. Percy Santamaria. Over to the Ds. No prizes for guessing the champion. Right, ignore. 2.6 is good. So W. DeBiser takes the win. And our champion, Connor Waddington, takes second place. And C. Wouters, who I was with for a while, taking third. So great stuff. And let's just see. Looks like Mr. Game didn't partake or is still on course. And I know Erin Bailey wasn't going to ride tonight because it was just too much to ask to do this to do this climb. So great competition in the Ds. Well done, Connor. Absolutely stunning victory. Right, switch off now if that's all you wanted to know. Otherwise, I will be changed, showered, changed, fed, probably sleep before I finish the editing on this. And I will run through the final standings on our league table. That's another three-way done. What I will say for anyone that's jumping away now, next month's or this month's three-way, the August three-way, I'm planning on it being a team event whereby you pre-register, put your names in a hat with your categories A, B, C and D, and we will pick one from each category to ride in each team at random, and we will race the 3 stages as teams of 4, depending on how many names we get. That's the idea anyway, so let me know what you think. Right, quick change, I'll be back.
Okay, so I've had a shower, I've had a sleep, I've had some breakfast, I now have a coffee. I've not yet brushed my hair or my teeth, which is not great. But I have done the league table. So, without further ado, our champion, Mr. Kelvin Newman, with a stunning comeback following the previous 2 stages. I kind of had a feeling that was on the cards. I know what Kelvin's like up the mountains, and he certainly delivered. So he ends up taking the win by a huge 3 minutes and 58 seconds over Giles Blundred, 4 minutes 22 over Lyndon Thompson, and 8 minutes 18 over Bjorn Anderson. Stunning stuff, all of you guys. I mean, I'm looking at your total times. 1 hour 52 for Kelvin to do all 3 courses. And at the other end of the ACAT, 2 hours and 1 minute. It's still an absolutely staggering performance. So congratulations, you guys. Swiftly on to the B category, which is going to take me all of 3 seconds to go through. It's a win for Ian Elston. Total times 2 hours, 35 minutes and 44 seconds for all 3 stages. Absolutely brilliant. I mentioned it before, Ian's only just moved up to the B category, and that's a stunning performance. He clearly scared everybody else off. Linus put up a brilliant fight in the first stage. In fact, there were 4 seconds separating the 2 of them. Real shame you couldn't make the final 2 stages. Hopefully, when the weather turns and the summer ends, more people will be drawn to this 3-way, and we can have fuller fields in each category. Over to the C cat. Oh, congratulations, Ian. Brilliant stuff. C category. Look at this for a comeback as well. So, Ringvisser was top of the table after stages 1 and 2. Percy Santamaria with an absolutely stunning time of 1 hour 38 minutes and 57 seconds up Mont Ventoux or Ven-Top. And he takes the overall win, 1 minute and 13 seconds ahead of Ringvisser, 14 minutes and 58 seconds ahead of Chris Davis, 24 minutes and 3 seconds ahead of Keith Denton, and 32 minutes 13 seconds over me. He had time to sit down, watch an episode of, I was going to say Game of Thrones, but they're quite long, aren't they? Watch an episode of, what's half an hour long? Nothing's half an hour long these days. Anyway, you get where I'm going with that. And still, I wouldn't have arrived at the top. Nikolaj Sterkelson, sorry to not see you there. I'm really sorry that you'd inadvertently taken the TT bike to the Critty Bang Bang stage. That was a recipe for disaster. Really unlucky, man. And then D category, again, the writing was on the wall right from the start with this. Young Connor Waddington, his first time racing with WKG, first time in the 3-way. I'm not entirely sure, but it could well be his first time on Zwift. And absolutely killed it in the D category. Total time, 2 hours, 50 minutes and 13 seconds for the 3 stages. A Ventoux time of 1 hour 53.24, absolutely brilliant. He beat Stephen Game by 39 minutes 37 seconds. And his time, actually his total time, I think is probably 10, 12 minutes faster than my total time. Indeed it is. So even in the C category, he'd have been right up there. So, well, I say right up there, ahead of me, which is enough. In fact, is he ahead of Keith? Hang on, I'm sorry, I should, 4 minutes ahead of Keith. Yeah, so he would have put himself in the mix. Absolutely brilliant. So that's it. Thank you all so much for racing. Thank you all for taking part, everybody that did in all 3 stages. I find it a really exciting competition. And like I say, I'm hoping when the real indoor season starts, we can build up the numbers of this, get it a little bit more competitive. I am changing it for this month's. We are going to, as I mentioned before, going to do it as a team effort. We will combine the times of all 4 team members and that will determine our champions. So we will pick an A, a B, a C and a D rider from a hat randomly to create the teams. We will then combine all of their stage times to find our winners. It sounds simple enough. We shall see. I haven't decided on the routes yet. Just very quickly, if I do get this up in time, which I think I will, I'm changing the course for this week's mini crit to the Champs-Élysées. I've not ridden it yet. Just going to do the single lap, because I think it works out about the same as Innsbruck Ring. We've got a 3 kilometre-ish lead in and then a 6 kilometre lap. So that should be interesting. Should be fun. Hope to see you all there. Thanks again for racing. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to our champions, and I will see you on the next one.